Hello, you beautiful nerds of the world, Torok at your service, and let me welcome you to this new reaction video of Death Battle. This time, it's the mid-season finale-ish, because I know it was Boba Fett versus Predator, but you know, it's a bonus episode, and this is now that they're gonna take a break. Excalibur versus Raiden! WarFrame versus Metal Gear! Gotta admit, this matchup to me, it's kind of it's a bit ill-timed. I'm supposed to celebrate my birthday at my parents' place in like 3 days. I could have gone in advance if it wasn't for this bonus, but here we are, I guess. I also learned that, like, just today, I also learned that my grandparents were also positive for COVID. So, you'll excuse me if I'm not my usual, hey, entertainment self, and if I a bit low on energy today, because I'm tired. I'm tired of today. So, without further ado, let's talk about this matchup. Not gonna lie, I don't know why this matchup exists. Well, I actually know why, because Death Battle talks about it. Death Battle talks about it a lot. It's because it's a sponsored episode. It's sponsored by WarFrame. I can already smell the arguing going, oh, it's sponsored, so obviously WarFrame's gonna win. Or if Raiden wins, it's only because they didn't want you to think they were biased because it was sponsorized. It's actually a twist on a twist, you know, like the kind of conspiracy, like so fucking far-fetched. It would be better to just, like, you know, do the episode. Plus, Death Battle is they're pretty aware that the fact that they are sponsoring this episode, and and they pretty explicitly says all the time that if they were to ever be sponsored by to do an episode like that, they would have full control of the winner, of the results, and who even they should fight. So we can look forward to have an actual debate about that matchup. So at least, you know, it's reassuring to know. So now let me talk about my relation to those characters. For example, what I know about WarFrame. All right, Metal Gear. I used to play PlayStation PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale. There you go. That was the name. And I would play Sir Daniel and Sir Daniel Fortescue, and my brother would actually main Raiden. And yeah, we had fun memories. That's pretty much all the story I have with Raiden. I've never played Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, but I kind of have I don't know, there's a little thing that got me attached to this game. I don't know what. How do you call it?
Memes. The DNA of the soul.
I fell in love with the Metal Gear Rising memes and the soundtrack, especially the soundtrack, but the memes are pretty much up there. It's kind of like Dio, where, like, I know the character mostly through memes, and mostly through tons of jokes and memes and YouTubers. If you haven't watched the incorrect summary of Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, well, what are you doing here? Just go watch it. Just go watch it now. You dumbass, you idiots. Bumbling fools! Raiden was also in a previous Death Battle against Wolverine, where he was actually able to cut through adamantium, which was pretty insane. This is, again, two characters that I'm very unfamiliar with, despite me having a I would have a big bias for Raiden, but that's more of a general feeling. But these are like characters that I have little to no experience with, which seems to be kind of a theme this season, you know, to have characters I have no business with. But you know, it happens. I'm not gonna lie, I said I have a big vibe for Raiden, so I really want him to win. I really want Raiden to win. That's my like pure bias, not based on anything. I just want him to kill this guy that I do not know and be done with it. I'm open to discover some new franchises like WarFrame. I've never heard of this franchise before. Well, maybe it's a lie. Maybe that's a lie. There's also, well, there's this show that I watch called Adeptus Ridiculous, which is about Warhammer 40k. So, like, this has nothing to do with Warframe, but one of the hosts plays Warframe, I think. Yes? That's where I heard of this game the first time in my life, but I did not look it up anymore. That's it. That's it. That's Warframe for me. But anyway, I'm way too tired. I'm probably at not my lowest. I've been lower than that, even in videos, but I just wanna shut up. I just wanna watch this video. I just want to learn, have fun, make some memes, and hopefully Raiden will win. Before we begin, be sure to like this video. Be sure to watch the original video because, you know, that's always appreciated. That's always appreciated for the team who always make these awesome videos that I cannot live without. 3, 2, 1, click.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by WarFrame.
Don't miss WarFrame's highly anticipated digital event, TennoCon, on July
Making
16th.
sure
Players and
everything's
attendees
rolling.
will be treated to a slew of first-look reveals.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Upcoming open
Free
world
ad.
solution, The Duviri Paradox.
You can join through Twitch throughout TennoCon for highly valuable drops.
That was it. I'm also sponsored by Warframe. That was the trap all along. I'm the one. I'm the one who's sponsored by Warframe. Whoa.
Wiz, what are you doing in here? It's our day off.
Oh, just conducting some research. I've discovered a Tenno foundry in the process of crafting a new Warframe. Just about wrapped. What are you doing here?
Sometimes I have these horrible nightmares and I just wake up here in a cold sweat. I don't even think my car's in the parking lot. But what you're doing sounds way more interesting. So tell me, what Warframe's your favorite?
Oh, a scientist doesn't play favorites.
Oh, bullshit. Our job is the equivalent of banging action figures together. You've gotta have a favorite.
Fine, if I had to pick, I'd go with the very first Warframe ever created, the death-dealing techno-organic ninja Excalibur.
You mean he's a cyborg ninja? Like Raiden from Metal Gear?
Ah.
What? No, they're not technically cyborgs. More like super-powered biomechanical vessels that are unlike anything I've ever seen.
Okay, I like when
Trust me,
it's
crazy,
scripted
so
like
spoilers
that.
ahead.
Yeah, just give me the lore.
That was an interesting
Long
intro.
ago in the Origin system, the Orokin Empire discovered the Void, an extra-dimensional spatial realm that allowed for travel across vast cosmic distances. However, when they sent the first colony ship through it, the Zeraman 10-0, the Void
Centuries
drove all
old.
the adults on board into an insane murderous frenzy.
Huh, sounds like my first wedding reception.
Okay. The children, though, absorbed the Void's energies, imbuing them with the powers they needed to defend themselves against their mad parents and survive.
Sorry.
When the Zeraman 10-0 emerged from the Void, the children were permanently changed. They had become the Tenno.
Well, I'm sure those traumatized little whippersnappers received only the best of care.
If only. Instead, the Tenno were taught to use their Void powers to control Warframes through a process called transference. But their abilities were so powerful that the Orokin grew to fear the Tenno and tried to have them destroyed. The Tenno were hidden from the Orokin and put into a deep sleep. That is, until one day, they were reawakened to defend a war-torn Origin system, guided by their adoptive mother, the Lotus.
So they're basically sci-fi child soldiers.
Sorry.
Though the Lotus
There's no
does
replacement
care deeply
space
for her adopted children and has devoted her efforts to protecting as many Tenno as possible.
Sorry.
There are almost 50
My
different
mouse is
Warframes
everywhere.
out there, each with their own unique abilities and combat styles. But I think that the very first created Excalibur is the deadliest.
He's kinda reminded me of someone.
A master swordsman with his razor-sharp skana, Excalibur is an expert at racking up quick kills faster than the eye can track. He's unmatched in skill and precision with the blade, especially when
Transference,
augmented by his
shields,
unique abilities,
aim
like
glide.
Radial Blind, which releases a
Radial
flash of
Javelin.
light to incapacitate nearby foes, or Radial Javelin, which blasts out a wide burst of energy spears. But his greatest and most iconic is easily the Exalted Blade, a sword of light that can slice just about anything to pieces. You don't get much cooler than that.
Huge-ass laser guns, Wiz. Huge-ass laser guns automatically make you cooler.
Funny you should say
I
that.
mean-
While individual Warframes like Excalibur may specialize in certain fields, they all have access to an incredible suite of futuristic weaponry, like the Nucor, which can fire
Over
concentrated
500
beams of
different types of
literally
weapons.
cooking you from the inside out.
Yeah.
Or the Glaxian, which halts molecular vibrations entirely, freezing you in place. There are guns that fire radioactive plasma, toxic barbs, or even acidic needles. He has, and I'm not exaggerating here, over 500 different named weapons.
Man, he sounds like a one-man army.
Oh, you think that's crazy? Excalibur can call down an Archwing, basically a futuristic space jetpack with missiles, force fields, and even the ability to fire miniature black holes.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty powerful.
While
Yeah.
Warframes usually battle alongside one another, they have had the occasional head-to-head scrap, where they've exhibited the durability to survive even the most powerful attacks that other Warframes have to dish out. For example, blasts of concentrated antimatter from the Warframe Nova.
Sounds pretty unstoppable, but I think I have someone in mind that might put that to the test.
Okay, do you really want to talk about Raiden? Is that what this is?
Yes.
Come on, Wiz. Child soldier, half-robot assassin, glorious Nippon steel. It's a perfect match. Raised from childhood to be a trained killer in the war-torn streets of Liberia by the future president of the United States, Jack never knew what it meant to control his own destiny, to live his own life. The only thing he knew was how to kill.
Oh, come on, you
Proved
could have
when he
said.
accomplished one of the
You
greatest
could have said
feats
the
in
only
video
thing you knew
game
for
history,
real was bloodshed.
surviving the
That was
absolute
right there.
That was Metal Gear Solid 2. Legions of angry fanboys be damned.
Oh, there's
Solid
not much,
Snake was yesterday's
background
news.
here.
This was Raiden. Birthday suit and all.
Too bad for him that a shadowy extra-governmental body known as the Patriots captured him and turned him into a cyborg for their own complicated purposes. Even after the Patriots' downfall, Raiden struggled to build a life that he could call his own, pulled between his sense of justice and his genuine ecstasy for war.
Well, at least he's got to put his weed skills to work with the weapons
13
he's pulled off
cyborg
the corpses
buddy.
of all
Biden
the
is
poor
mostly
souls
foregone
that dared
over
mess with him.
shit.
He's got dystopia, a magnetic sigh that pulls you towards your enemy, or l'étranger,
Wow, I think you actually said that right.
which is a convertible.
No, he didn't.
stab
It's
sledge
l'étranger.
combination made of arms, plus rocket launchers, claymore mines, EMP grenades, and all his stuff from MGS2.
So that's a lot more weapons than the last time you saw him.
From Jetstream Sam, the Murasama.
I have to admit, the high-frequency blades are marvels. They vibrate at such high speeds that they can destabilize the physical structures of metals on contact, greatly increasing their cutting ability. It's basically robot kryptonite, if that makes sense.
Even with his original high-frequency
Not
blade,
really,
Raiden could
but
cut through massive
I get
metal
it.
gears like tissue paper.
And of note, those metal gears were not made of ordinary steel, but carbon nanotubes, one of the strongest materials known to man. The bonds between carbon atoms are incredibly strong, which means that the tensile strength of carbon nanotubes is greater than even the toughest metals, like titanium. Using the high end of potential shear strengths, slicing clean through a building-sized Metal Gear ray would require an energy equivalent to, at most, 100 kilotons of TNT.
And the Murasama is red, which
This
makes it
isn't
even
my
cuttier.
sword.
How else would he
Sorry.
have had a chance against our Lord and Savior, Senator Armstrong?
Yes!
and his man-
Nanomachine, son!
Unlike those belt
Ah.
weapons, he's this hulked out and
Okay, let's see how many
ground
memes
so
they can
hard
fit
he
in.
Splits lava. He was somehow a vastly more difficult boss than the stadium-sized Metal Gear Excelsis riding toward to shreds minutes earlier. Don't F with this, Senator.
Okay, two.
Unless your nickname is Jack the Ripper.
Raiden spent years
Remote,
fighting for
late
justice
mode.
and denying who he really was inside. And it took his battles with Desperado enforcement to finally realize it. He's a killer, plain and simple, and he lives to test his skills against others.
When he enters Ripper mode, any last shred of inhibition leaves his body, and his strength and skill skyrocket.
And that's exactly what Armstrong saw in Raiden. Living proof of his philosophy in action. Someone who pulled themselves out of hell with nothing
You're
but
not greedy.
determination to survive.
But Raiden
You're
did
batshit
not-
insane!
Just because he had to fight for survival doesn't mean the whole world had to. And it was only through an act of generosity from Raiden's slain rival, Sam, that he managed to win.
His
That's
sword may have
cringe,
been a
Jack.
tool of justice,
And your setup is
used in
weak.
anger, but the Murasama wasn't that sword, and with it he ended Armstrong once and for all, and lived the rest of his life on his own terms.
Okay, pause. With that, gotta admit, victory sounds pretty compromised for Raiden. They threw... That went so fast. They seem to have thrown, like, the stats so fucking fast on Raiden. And, so, I'm sure there's a twist where, they're gonna say, oh, actually, Excalibur is stronger. You know the famous twist I keep bringing up in these reactions. They both have ways to destabilize. They both have ways to destabilize each other's, like, on a molecular level, if I can say that. But Excalibur has it at range, so there's a big advantage on that when Excalibur can just disintegrate Raiden at a distance when Raiden needs to be up close, you know what I mean? I'm not sure if there was any speed feats established. I'm trying to remember. I can see Excalibur being faster because he flies through space and shit. And plus he has, like, apparently he's got hundreds of years of experience, which is a little bit more than Raiden. So and he's got, like, way more guns than Raiden. I'm starting to understand where people were coming from when they keep because I've seen the community saying, oh, Excalibur easily stomps, or you know, it's closer than you think, but and I think it's definitely closer than a stomp, than a complete stomp, but I'm seeing more possibilities for Excalibur to win. Like, not even or it is a contest, but like that seems very compromised. If I say Raiden wins, that's gonna be my second loss in a row, and I don't want that. Plus the fact that Excalibur flies, like, Raiden doesn't have that, so that gives him that advantage over the battlefield. I hate to say it, but I think Excalibur deserved his sponsor. I'm seeing Excalibur win. I'm seeing Excalibur winning. I'm happy if I'm wrong. As much as I hate it, I have to go with Excalibur. I think Excalibur's gonna win. I hope I'm wrong, because I want Raiden to win. I want the mean to prevail. I don't want corporations to win. Okay, 3, 2, 1, click!
Look, I know we're just shooting the shit, but Raiden would definitely kick Excalibur's ass.
You've got to be joking. Maybe I didn't sell it well enough with my spiel, but Warframes like Excalibur are unbelievably powerful, on a whole other level from cyborg ninjas like Raiden.
Oh yeah? We're in the lab, we've got the research done. Prove it.
Okay, the Murasama is impressive, sure, but Excalibur's futuristic arsenal is hundreds of years more advanced and leagues more varied. Raiden would just be overwhelmed.
Excalibur may win in quantity, Wiz, but quality is what matters most. And considering his weapons are mostly made of metal, it won't be any trouble for Raiden to melt right through him with the Murasama, especially with how crazy fast he is. Raiden can run up walls and break dance with leggy, mooing robots attached to his feet. He can slice bullets out of the air and even boost his reactions with blade mode, where the entire world slows down to a near stop.
Well,
That's
sure,
true.
Metal Gear characters like Revolver Ocelot can shoot bolts of electricity.
Ah, there you go. That's the stats.
Probably around hundreds of times faster than sound. I guess that counts as fast.
Oh, please, that's the thing. Raiden can increase his perception to the point that raindrops around him aren't even moving.
Oh,
That
that's
might
true.
not seem as crazy at first glance, but he's also able to swing his sword dozens of times, while time is almost stopped. By my calculations, that'd be about 11% the speed of light.
Ah.
Oh, is this happening? Is this actually happening? You want a calc off, big guy? Then let's go. Excalibur can literally block a beam of light with his sword.
Ooh.
Judging by the distance it moved relative to how far the light beam traveled, Excalibur had to have been swinging at 9% the speed of light.
Hell King dethroned. Look at me. I'm the math boy now.
Look, speed is only part of the picture. Another Warframe, Atlas, was strong enough to smash apart a giant asteroid. Now, Excalibur may not be one-punching asteroids.
Yeah, but the other cuts through nuclear machines.
But remember, Wiz, you said it yourself. Robot kryptonite. All old Jack needs is one good swing of that Murasama, and Excalibur's getting sliced to pieces. You really think your Warframe can take on a pure-blooded killer like Raiden?
Oh, you really think your cyborg ninja can take on a ghost soldier from the future?
Well, I guess we'll never know.
Forever a mystery.
No way to determine.
Say it.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh yeah, I could definitely go for a beer right now.
No, you idiot. Let's settle this the old-fashioned way.
Let's end this debate once and for all.
Yeah.
Time for a death battle! Okay, new stats, new conclusion, new conclusion, new flash news, flash news, new feats just dropped, okay, Raiden might be faster, okay, Raiden might be faster. I'm still curious with this death battle with flying through space and shit. But they didn't talk about Raiden cutting through the giant crab, the giant mech fucking crab. You know the one that are like built for nuclear warfare. Plus, they didn't specify the size of the asteroid. I should have looked that up. I see a bit more options for Raiden now that they're on pretty much on par. With those stats. I'm sorry. Every time I do prediction stuff, it takes so fucking long. But I'm really trying to figure out how it could go, and plus I have to say it, and it's sometimes it's hard it's hard to put things into words sometimes, and think at the same time. Do I stick with Excalibur? I would say Raiden is stronger and faster, but Excalibur has more arsenal and is more experienced. Yeah, but they both have a way to destabilize their molecules. I think I'm still sticking with the fact that he has guns that seem to do the same effect as the Murasama. Yeah. and you could do what Raiden could do with the Murasama at a distance. So maybe it seems close. Raiden, please win. I'm still. Yeah, but oh shit. Sorry. I'm still thinking about actually never mind. I was rethinking about how Raiden could slow down time, but I'm gonna have to go with because I want to say Raiden, I want to say Excalibur. Why can't I say both? Why can't I say both? I'm bugging. I'm lagging. I have to say maybe Raiden. Shit, Raiden, let's go. 3, 2, 1, I'm voting Raiden. Let's fucking go.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by WarFrame, but let me ask, Wes, what is WarFrame exactly?
WarFrame is a free-to-play online action game.
You don't want this episode to start, do you?
Of more than 70 million registered players worldwide.
That sounds awesome. What's it about?
You play as the Tenno, an enigmatic race of ancient warriors.
You just told us about it.
Speed and superpowered ability.
Oh shit! Sorry.
More than 600 weapons.
I'm still checking the camera, and sometimes
that sure sounds like a Tenno fun, eh, Wiz?
Please stop. You follow an epic cinematic quest that combines a personal story of self-discovery with an action-packed space opera. Embark on missions that involve ninja-like acrobatic shooting and melee, personal spaceflight, open-world exploration, collaborative spaceship combat, and more.
If that sounds exciting to you, WarFrame is available on all platforms. Play WarFrame for free today on all platforms by using our sign-up link below.
Digital Extremes is giving Death Battle viewers their very own free collection of Excalibur-themed items. Until July 19th, go to warframe.com or visit the in-game marketplace and use promo code WFDeathBattle to redeem it.
The Death Battle Excalibur item collection includes a special Excalibur helmet, deadly powerful weapons, and more.
Raiden better fucking wins after
personalize
this.
your in-game Excalibur and unleash his lethal ninja prowess on the battlefield.
Okay, prediction time. Pause. No. I'm still saying Raiden because I want Raiden to win. 3, 2, 1, fight! I hope I'm right, or I chose right.
Doctor, are you seeing this?
Uh-oh. Doctor.
An enemy is ahead, and that foundry is crafting a warframe.
Ninja Star! Fight! Say!
Straight to the point. Metal freaks like you usually got a monologue first.
That's good! Because they would have to challenge you to a debate!
His sword, it's weakening yours.
Oh, it works apparently. Guns! L'étranger! Gun for some reason. Ooh! No need to go that extreme.
Infinite ammo.
Infinite ammo, son! Ooh! Let's go! Say! Laser javelin!
I'm in. Mr. Raiden, sir, or can I call you Jack? Big fan.
Who the hell are you? Get out!
Wait, just listen. He'll never expect your secret weapon.
No.
Alright, listen, he's definitely hiding in the cardboard box.
Get out of here.
Say! Ooh, some Claymore. Some C4, let's go. Ooh! Oh! There's the jetpacks. Ooh! He's gonna hit! No! He's gonna lose, is he?
It's time to let her rip!
It's time for Jack the Ripper to let her rip! He's gonna lose, is he? Oh shit.
Why I fight! Survival of the fittest! The rules of nature!
So many memes! But he's gonna win, is he? No, I chose wrong.
My child, you're not done yet. I'm searching your Warframe's power system.
No. Don't look up anything. Don't look up anything, please. No, it's gonna mess with his, molecules. No! Yeah, he's gonna cut through it. Excalibur wins. Fuck!
Excellent work, Tenno. Now for the foundry. Oh, it's finished.
It's finished.
KO!
Fuck!
For the Calc King, the math boy, is back.
Infinite ammo, Wiz! He had infinite ammo!
Sure, and yes, that is 100% indisputably canon, but there was
Okay.
a lot more going on here that eventually gave Excalibur the win.
I guess so. Both were super skilled swordsmen and ninja, and their speeds were almost even. So the fight was ultimately gonna come down to whose tech was better. And I've gotta say, it looks like Excalibur just had a lot more to pull from.
Warframes have access to an absolutely absurd amount of varied weapons.
More
Despite Raiden's
guns.
unique armaments, they were never going to stack up in sheer quantity. And consider specific guns like Glaxian, which can halt molecular movement, a direct counter to Raiden's high-frequency blade. While Excalibur may not always be carrying it, every Warframe is proficient with each of their over 500 weapons.
One blast of that, and Raiden might as well be working with a regular slab of steel. Excalibur was way stronger
Yes,
too.
what I
Sure,
fucking
Raiden
thought.
could cut through giant Metal Gear rays made of carbon nanotubes, generating up to 100 kilotons of TNT.
But not as much as Excalibur. Another Warframe, Atlas, was strong enough to smash apart a giant asteroid.
Yeah, but-
meaning it would have to be at least 6 kilometers across, just
Oh.
like the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs. Now, Atlas did not completely halt its kinetic energy. By exploiting fissures within the asteroid, he was able to pulverize it to dust.
That means his punch had to hit with an energy of at least 46 gigatons of TNT.
Nice.
Sure, in canon, Atlas is stronger than Excalibur, but they fought and defeated similar enemies, so Excalibur would naturally have to be somewhere in Atlas's ballpark. Even if Excalibur only possessed 1% of Atlas's strength, he'd still be nearly 4,000 times stronger than Raiden.
Eesh.
That's pretty consistent with the energy output of Nova's antimatter blast, too. Warframes are just that tough.
Furthermore, even with the high-frequency blade's unique vibrating ability, it cannot cut through everything. Raiden's original blade actually shattered against Armstrong's super hard skin, and required the stronger Murasama to finish the job. Against
Which
a
he
foe
had.
vastly more durable than anyone Raiden's ever faced, it's unlikely the Murasama would score a kill in time.
Even if Raiden got enough hits in to break Excalibur's shields and eventually land a fatal blow, the Tenno operator piloting would still survive unharmed.
Raiden put up a valiant effort, but Excalibur's absurd arsenal, impressive durability, and raw power put an end to the silver-haired swordsman.
Excalibur had the metal and the gear to make Jack R.I.P.
The winner is Excalibur. Told you so.
Pause. Ah, shit, I should have sticked with Excalibur. And they said pretty much everything I kind of said. Ah, shit. And I stick to Raiden. Can I still predicted it right in a way. God. Fucking. They kept going back on the analysis and stuff, and it fucking messed me up. Oh, that's unfair. I did like the interactions between Wiz and Boomsticks, Wiz and Boomstick though, because like I did like how they started. I really like to see their slice of life sometimes, and to learn more about their slice of life and all that stuff. So that was genuinely genuinely a good moment, and that was fitting for a bonus episode, you know. it's something they didn't plan, and they're just going at it because because they just go. Well, second loss of the season. It's not by much actually. It's not by much. We had you know, it's 2 loss out of 9. You know, I'm on a pretty good roll right now this season. But hi, it's Torok from the future as I'm editing this video here. I enter just this quick little interruptions to tell you that I kind of forgot to talk about the fights, did I? So I wanted to take the time and actually speak about the animation itself, you know, and the dialogues. I don't know who did the voice acting for Raiden, but he did an amazing job. He did an amazing job. I can't say the same for Lotus because, you know, me and WarFrame. I don't know what she's supposed to sound like, so I don't know if it's accurate or if it's like could be the real voice actor. It could have been the real voice actor. I wouldn't be fucking aware. The memes were flowing. The Metal Gear references were kind of flowing, and I did enjoy that a lot. And it was such a spectacle to watch, man. And there's also the addition of Whiz and Boomsticks. Why do I say Boomsticks? It's the second time now. Whiz and Boomstick interrupting the fight and messing up with the results was very cute. Surprisingly, I did enjoy Excalibur's personality because, like, despite being the mute character, despite being completely mute and without any personality, because, you know, he's just supposed to be some kind of biomech commanded at a distance. Despite that, you can still see the guy react to what's going on around him, and not being completely tasteless is the word that's coming to me. The finishing was kind of anticlimactic. It's just a classic. Oh, they got swords, very big slash, big boom. A bit average, but, you know, not. It does the job well. I don't want to complain about it. Oh, apparently it was Devil Artemis who worked on this fight, and props to him. He did a better job than what he did during Saitama vs. Popeye. I'm sorry, this is still Popeye's sword to me. Anyway, back to the rest. Back to the rest of the review, back to the video. Anyway, that's the mid-season finale, the real one this time. So let's see if we see any combatants for the return of the season. 3, 2, 1, let's just... I'll talk later.
And thanks to WarFrame for sponsoring this battle. Quick disclaimer, Digital Extremes in the WarFrame
Desk of the battle is back too.
Of this episode, nor even the matchup. They were fine with it going either way, and we wouldn't have accepted the sponsorship otherwise. So we're really thankful to them for understanding this show. Remember, you can get a free collection of Excalibur-themed goodies from warframe.com or the in-game marketplace with the promo code WF-Death-Battle.
Oh yeah, the song was fucking epic. The Metal Lotus. Desk of the battle.
And I've been promoted.
Yes!
I'm about to do all the research.
Nobody else wants to. Straight from the desk of Death Battle! Yes! Is there any... Oh, they actually don't reveal any character. Oh. Oh, so there's nothing to expect. We can actually leave... We can actually live peacefully with no... matchup in mind. How impressive. How impressive. There's no matchup that I can talk about, which is what I would have said if there wasn't apparently some leak about some famous spy that's going on Death Battle. Apparently, that's apparently a matchup that is that has been leaked during RTX. Apparently it was James Bond versus I think it was John Wick for some reason, and people threw there was kind of a half a tantrum about it because it wasn't James Bond versus Jason Bourne. I would like to be mad about it, but I don't care about Jason Bourne. I don't care about John Wick. I don't even care about James Bond. Like, so I would have been cool either way, I guess. I know Bourne was more popular as a matchup for Bond. But I really don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about this matchup. Maybe I'm just talking some shit out of my ass because I heard people talk about it, that this was a leaked matchup apparently. But it can be something completely different. We don't know. Anyway, that is the end of this first half of Season 9 of Death Battle. And that means that's the end of this first half of the season of my reactions, I guess. I would love to say I have things in mind, I have projects, you know, like I did the last season. Remember how well that went? With, you know, oh, I'm gonna throw my top favorite matchup of this season. No, I never had the motivations for that. I can promise one thing though. I'm gonna throw maybe in 2 weeks or maybe 3 weeks. I don't really know when, but during the mid-season pause, the mid-season break, I'm going to do the fan art of Magneto versus Tetsuo. I'm finally doing it. I had complications that meant that made me that I couldn't do it, that I couldn't work on it. I had complications like that, but I'm gonna take a time to launch a live stream, and you can finally stop asking me about it. You can finally stop. I'm gonna do Magneto versus Tetsuo. It's coming. Don't worry. It's gonna be nice. So if you wanna be somehow updated on that for when it comes out, be sure to subscribe. And if you like this reaction, let me know in the comments, give it a like, share it to your friends, your families, your foes, maybe, that could piss them off, you know, it's a bad enough video, you know. You can also follow me on DeviantArt, on Twitter, and with all that being said, I think that's gonna be it. Again, thank you so much for watching. That was Torok at your service, and I will see you maybe in 2 months, maybe in 2 weeks, who knows. But those are the rules of nature. It has to be this way. Just have an Armstrong.
Making a mother of all omelets here, Jack. Can't spread over every egg.